You talked about wanting to see a little bit better battle level and one-on-one battles and such. Did you feel you got that from your group tonight?
Yeah, we you could tell our group had a lot more energy. I think last game against Montreal, I think there was some fatigue in our game, led to some mistakes, and tonight we had more energy. We had there was I think an excitement of playing on the road. That's our first road game since last March, so a lot of factors involved there, but pretty solid all the way through the game.
Next question, Josh Clipperton, Canadian Press.
Hey Dave, this was billed as with David versus Matthews. We saw the high scoring game last year. What was making it so difficult for both teams to generate offense tonight?
I think both teams checked well. Both teams playing real tight hockey, hard, not much space out there, so you're going to get a lot of games like that this year. It's every game is such a meaningful game in a short schedule. You're more apt to get more games like that than high scoring games.
Just wondering your thought on your goalie. Probably a goalie once back, but just his overall performance.
He was solid. He's really solid. What you want from your goaltender is give your team a chance to win, and that's exactly what he did. He made a couple good saves late there after I think he'd want that one back, but we needed some puck luck tonight. We didn't have much puck luck against Montreal, and we our first goal was just some puck luck, and then we hung in there, and Koski gave us a chance to win.
Next question, Rob Chichikowski, Post Media.
Yeah, with Koskinen, I mean, this is kind of an example of a goalie doesn't have to be spectacular if the team in front of him is a lot more committed to not giving up the five-star chances.
That's exactly it. You're asking your goalie, whoever he is, to if you're going to give up breakaways, two or three a game, you're going to be in trouble. So tonight, I thought we played much better in that respect. I thought we played better, even against Montreal, other than the shorthanded we give up. But tonight we got the win for it, and Koski was solid. He gave us a chance, but we played better in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, except for that one goal, but the way your power play responded after got shot like that was exactly what you needed.
Yeah, it was the timing of that. It's funny. We look like we've been kind of pressing on it a little bit, but uh, you get that one big goal at the right time, and it gives everybody a boost.
Next question, Jason Gregor, TSM 1260.
Dave, a lot of times you say as a coach that good defense leads to offense, and we didn't see a lot of that in the first two periods, but in the third, you didn't give up much, but you started to create more. Cassian rang one off the bar.
Yeah.
So did you maybe like your overall two-way game more in the third because you were able to stay good defensively but get some offense?
I think it was a tight game all the way through. But the one thing I heard the players talking about, between periods after the second period was we got to stay on our toes. We got to make sure we're pushing here. We don't want to sit back at all. And we had a 1-0 lead, but we wanted to keep pushing the game along. So third period probably could have been our best period in that respect.
And can you talk about your matchup choice, the shoreline up against Tavares lots, and what you thought from that line?
Shore's played very well for us. So Shore and Archie played well together. We had Chase on there tonight, so they were a solid line. They're a smart line. They do a lot of things right out there, make it hard on the line they're playing against, and we got a solid game out of that line tonight.
Next question, Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Dave, was this one of those games where you're able to roll four lines too and six defensemen? I look, the minutes for a lot of the players were pretty comparable, except on the power play where Connor and Leon and Nugent Hopkins played a little bit more because of the power plays.
Yeah, I mean, we were comfortable with our lines tonight. You're kind of getting a feel for how the game's going, but we talked about it. We need everybody to contribute if we're going to win, and to do that, you have to give everybody the chance to contribute. So I thought our D as a group played well tonight. Our four lines, for the most part, we did a pretty good job. So we'll take the win. It's a step in the right direction. Now we have to back it up with another big game in a couple days.
Your team blocked a lot of shots tonight. Is that just Chris Russell coming back into the lineup? Larson blocked a lot.
No, we blocked a lot of shots in that Vancouver game too, so Rusty wasn't in that one. But we've got some people that do it. Larson, Cuckoo, and Rusty is great at blocking shots. So it's that's paying the price to win. That's what we have to do.
Next question, Ryan Rashog, TSN.
It might have been understandable had you shaken things up a reasonable amount tonight you said you wanted to give it one more game. What instinct did you sort of feel there to, that leaving it would get the results you were looking for tonight?
Well, you're looking at, how you played last game, what kind of get a feel for players, but it's sometimes it's better just to have a little longer look. And we talked about doing some things better as a team. And you got to give people a chance to do that. But it's interesting times because we've got 2 guys on IR, and then we've got another 5 guys on the taxi squads. Everybody wants to play. It's you're trying to find a way to mold your team together, but you got a lot of players that aren't playing on each and every night. So you're trying to just find some consistency, and that's gonna be the case all the way through the season here. But the balance of consistency and making sure everybody's involved that's going to be one of the challenges for the coaching staffs around the league.